reverse by pressing those buttons, but do it at your own risk. Is still an experimental software. It's not perfect yet. It has been making mistakes, and it can cost you damages to your car or yourself. So be very careful. Tesla Model 3. I'm giving demonstration to my brother-in-law. Alright. So this is the screen that controls the whole car.
Okay.
There are few things you can see, like you can open the front trunk. We call it frunk, the real trunk, and the port where you can charge the car. And then here you have this sign that can show you how much charge is there. If you want to change, you want to put timing when to charge, and what's the rate of supercharger in Houston, Texas. Next to that is your voice command. You can command anything like navigate me to somewhere. Pressing that, navigate me to home. So as my home address is stored, that I'm not showing here, so it will navigate us. Let's go to somewhere else. Now next option is you can also do you can also press this button and say your command, navigate me to Walmart. So it will give you options that you can choose which Walmart you can go to. This is the voice control. And then we have wiper control. This is automatic. This automatic one, I don't think is a good one. You can see it's rain. There's lots of water here. It's not working. Manual one is working. They need to improve their sensors for the auto one. It was good enough water, this much water. They should have activated it. Anyhow. So after that we have controls here. You have quick controls about your lights. It's on auto now. Front fog lights if you want to turn it on. Your mirrors, your side mirrors could be adjusted from here. If you want to adjust it, left one. Now the tilting, as you can see here, is from this one. So you can go up and down to tilt it. In and out. In and out. Up and down. Likewise the other one. And then you can control your steering too. The steering wheel, it can go up and down, like down and up, in and out. So that's how you can control it. Then you have mirror. You can fold the mirrors, especially when you're trying to park in a narrow space, and unfold it. Good thing is that when you are in reverse gear, the mirrors automatically turn down so you can see what's in the back. Okay, let's give it a try. We're putting it in reverse gear. You see, mirrors turn down so you can see your back. At the same time, your rear view camera up here, it has a drop of water on it. Alright, let's go back to park. We press the park by pressing this. So if you could put your foot on the brake. Let me see. This is, you press up for reverse, down for drive, and press this button for park. So this is display brightness. It's on auto right now, and this, I have to admit, is a very good screen.
What is?
This screen is a very good screen. Even when the sun is on top of this car, there's no glare, there's no reflection. I can still see everything in detail. As compared to my own phone, I can't see anything. I'm outside in the sun. I need a shade to look what's on my screen. So it's one of the best screens I've ever seen. In quick control, you can also see glove box. There's the glove box. If you press this button, it opens it. So this was our quick control. Next one is music. You can connect your device. You can download your stuff, or you can turn on radio. Right now it's on the connect to the phone mode. And it has its own streaming. You can choose from those. It's uploading gradually. You can also go for radio, and here you can use this to turn on the volume.
अकेला बनाने वाला भी है और अकेला वही चलाने वाला भी है। हम हमारी जिंदगी, हमारी सारी खुशियाँ,
So that was the radio.
सारी दुख, तकलीफ, मसरत, शादमानी, जैसे भी लम्हात इस जिंदगी पर मुरतब होते हैं या
You can change the channels here just by clicking.
Just reel and sharing what your number 3 song in the countdown is all about.
We were just in a rough spot. We had a lot of stuff that didn't seem to be going very well, and we had
back to
just
phone
been
right
up and
now.
down a little bit. You get like that, and you like want to write a depressing song, and we were like, well, we can't do that.
Or
kind of look at people in
there's
scripture
another way to
sometimes, and
control
he
volume.
uses
You can
Bible
just
characters.
press this one
When you say faith like being in the lion's den,
down, and it can go down
lion's den.
all the way. Okay, so I'll collapse this. Next thing you see is this. It's connected to your phone, so it's all the phone numbers that you have been dialing. Then this is the seat. It can driver seat. You can make it warmer, and that's your temperature. This is your climate control. So on both sides you can see you can control the air. Air's coming from here, and to control it you can just have to go up and down on this wherever you want. You can split it too. That I'm not able to do like this, yeah. I can move it. Are you getting it on your face? So this is revolutionary. No one has ever tried this before. Usually you see lots of vents. You have to move those vents to get your air. So this feature was amazing. Now same climate control for the passenger side. If you want different temperature, then the seat warming on the passenger side, and this is for the front fog remover. This is the back, and again this is the sound. Okay, so these were the features, all the controls, mostly in the screen. Few controls that we talked about are just to have these controls here, this button and that button. You still have honk. That's how it sounds. No one ever tried it on any video. That's how a Tesla Model 3 honk sounds. Okay. The other control, you see, this is indicator, right and left. The press button is for wiper with liquid solution that comes out with it. All right. And these are gears, as we talked earlier. All right, so let's give it a ride. The control panel, you see driving. Driving has two acceleration modes, standard and chill. Steering mode, like how do you want to feel it. Right now is in comfort. There's a standard mode. Sport mode is more rigid, like it turns like rapidly as you do that. Right now it's on comfort, like a regular car or luxury car. Then regenerative braking. Whenever you take your foot off of gas pedal, the car uses that regenerative braking to produce electricity to charge the battery. So right now it's on low, so the car doesn't stop quickly, it slows down. But in the standard one, it stops quickly. But remember, when you're doing that, when you're taking off of your foot from the gas pedal, this car slow down. It does not turn on the lights for the brakes in the rear end. So make sure that you have safe distance with the car. The car may not be aware of it, that your car may slow down just from taking the pedal off of accelerator. Okay, so low is better for regular driving. Then you have traction control. If you want to get rid of traction control, you are stuck in mud or snow, you can click this and then you can get out of that situation. And then creep. Creep is like, when you put the brake and take your foot off of brake, this car stops, doesn't move. Like if you take your foot off of your brake, take it off, the car stays here, doesn't move. In creep, when you put this on, I think it's not letting me do it because car is active. Let me put it on parking mode and let's try now. Now it does let me do it. So I'm going to put the forward gear on. Now in creep, if you take your foot off of your brake, car usually starts moving. This one's not doing, maybe it does it when you're already moving. So that's what creep is.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yes. Start moving. Okay. Let go of it. Now it started to move. Okay. So to use creep, the car must have been moving from before. And when you apply the brake now, the car stops. And when you let go of the brake, car starts moving slowly. That's the creep. If you don't want the creep, you can put the brake on again, put it back to the parking mode, take off the creep. Now take off your foot. In this situation, car doesn't move. So it helps when you are stuck in traffic. You don't have to keep your foot on the brake all the time. You can just rest your leg on your foot. Okay. So now this is the autopilot feature. So they have since auto steer is beta, means it's still it's still under construction. They're still working on it. It's not a final product, although they're charging you $5,000 to have this feature. It's not perfected yet, so you have to be very careful using it. So it has many drawbacks. I've tried this. I'll tell you later. One of them is that when an exit comes, it tries to go into that exit. It doesn't recognize your lanes. So auto lane change is good. Like you just press your button here for indicator, and then it turns that way. But it doesn't give you much time to turn. And the drivers behind you, for them it's just a shock that you just turned. After 2 or 3 times you have turned on your indicator. So we have to be very, very careful in this. And someone that I'm very skeptical about. It caused damage to my car. So I will tell in more detail about it. So again, I'm not a big fan of Autopilot as of now because it's still under construction. They still need to work hard to improve it. At this moment, I believe it is waste of money and putting your brand new car in danger and yourself in danger. Because if anything happens to you, you're responsible for it. They won't take the responsibility. Okay, let's go. On safety or security, it's just showing that parking brake, you can put it off or on. You know, there's no pedal for parking brakes, so you can use this. This is the maximum speed limit you can choose. You have to put your password to select it. And then for service, you have to see adjust the lights, wiper service mode, towing, and owner's manual. Now, where do we get the hazard lights? They are not here. They are up here. Alrighty, let's go. So it's raining. Wiper is on auto.
Now stay straight to take the Texas
You can see
99
auto.
West ramp.
It should detect the rain, and the wipers should be working right now, but they are not. Need to change it to manual to make them work.